Actually, really quick here, we're going to go around the table. Stifler, ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10.
God.
Lexi, you first.
Rate our looks?
Rate your look.
I'm a 10.
Jesus Christ.
With a hint of narcissism?
I'm a 10 with a hint of narcissism.
An 8 or 7.
10.
You're a 10?
Of course.
I
Okay.
give myself a 10 too. Self-love, baby.
Into the mics, guys.
I would say a 10.
8. Always room for improvement.
Gentlemen.
For being realistic.
4.
What did I say?
Bro, you're more than a 4. Shut up, dude.
Oh,
You're
4.
Show us the double buy.
With my clothes off, if I'm about to compete, I'm like an 8 only for my body.
Okay. What about you?
10.
Thank you.
So 10.
Except
I think with the male population, probably I would personally rank myself probably between a 6 or 7, but my girlfriend tells me I'm a 10, so that's all that matters, right?
So cute.
I cannot.
Adorable.
Okay. What about you?
Makes me want love.
I'll go with a solid 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Down with it. Yeah.
Wow.
Honestly, the lower the better, because life is so good that, you know, if I can get away with the life that I have, being a 6, I think it's way cooler than.
What about you, Brian?
I give myself 6. 6. All right, there's no 10s at this table. I'm just going to say it.
There's definitely 10s at the
There's
table.
no 10s
Don't
at this
play.
table. You
I'm
guys.
gonna have a man who's
I'm not
Ryan, let me ask you this:
honey.
what is a
I'm
10? What is a 10 out of 10 relationship partner
What does it
beyond
mean to
physical?
you?
What does that look like to you?
Oh, 10 out of 10?
Yeah.
This is all perspective.
I
We're
mean,
just a bunch
of course it
opinions.
is. Of course it is. But I'm
Looks?
asking Brian, what checks every box? Like, I mean, physically, emotionally, mentally,
Because it clearly ain't
professionally.
looks.
No, I mean, as a partner, what do you look for?
Sure. Well, I would say first off, no forehead tattoo. Just kidding. I'm kidding. All right.
Wait,
Shots
can I ask what
fired.
that's about? What's the forehead tattoo?
What's your tattoo?
Yeah, is that like from an anime or
What
some
is the
shit?
forehead tattoo?
No, it's a symbol of feminine and masculine energies, the moon and the sun.
Oh.
From what culture?
Hmm?
From what culture?
It's just a symbol. I just
From
found it on Pinterest.
You just found it?
Pinterest?
They just
It's a Pinterest tattoo. That's
Can I
good.
see it? It's actually the moon rising women.
Yeah.
It stands for rising women. I have that tattoo too.
it's like your feminine, masculine energy.
Okay. So yeah, as far as what I'm looking for in a girl, that would be like a perfect 10 personality-wise. First off, I don't think anyone's a 10 in any regard, but peace. If she can bring me peace, that's a big one. Loyalty, fidelity, low body count.
What's your
Why
body
is
count?
a low body count important to you?
Don't even start that
I mean, shit.
Does the
there's-
vagina feel different?
Yeah, wait. Let me. I
It's
just wanna hear
important to
him
me
out.
too.
Yeah.
Just basically don't. I mean, there's a ton of reasons. Don't want the town bicycle. Don't want a higher likelihood of getting an STD. There's a higher likelihood of infidelity, higher likelihood of divorce, higher likelihood of reporting relationship dissatisfaction. As your number of premarital sexual partners increases, so too do all these things I just listed. Also, it's just gross. Like a woman with a high body count, that's a proxy for promiscuity. So to me, I don't want to even date a girl who's sleeping with another guy. Like I want a girl to come properly single if she's going to date me. So the thought of going on a date with a girl, kissing a girl, hooking up with a girl, and she's fucking another dude, to me that's disgusting. So body count is a proxy for promiscuity.
Are you a serial monogamist?
For
Like
sure.
is hookup culture just not something you're interested in engaging in?
I'm not interested in hookup culture. I have
Gotcha.
no interest in one night stands. If
Yeah.
I sleep with a girl, I want there to be
Okay.
a continuity.
Totally.
It's all
That's
this love
really
languages,
cute,
you
Brian.
know?
Yeah. That's sweet and cute. We don't
But-
meet a lot of men like you. I'm
Brian,
just gonna
I
tell you
would
that right
100% agree with your values on that.
Thank you, man. Yeah, if I sleep with a girl, I want to continue seeing her. I would never sleep with a girl with the intention of ever sleeping with her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just one time.
Brian, you won't date me?
Listen, I understand you. I have like
We go way
That's
back,
also-
7 years ago.
That's also why I was
How
asking
fucking
earlier.
dare you?
The
if-
tension, the passion's there.
That's why I was also asking earlier if like replying to OnlyFans would be like cheating, because there's emotional cheating
I don't
too.
think he likes
Well, you know, the thing with OnlyFans is, and I kind of get dragged for this, ideally I wouldn't date a girl who has OnlyFans.
Oh no,
and
I would not. Yeah.
I've never dated a girl who has OnlyFans. However, I would date a girl who did solo content. It's never happened.
What would the
Obviously,
difference be?
if I put two girls together, I'd prefer to date the girl without the OnlyFans. but-
What's the difference between solo content and OnlyFans?
Like
well,
another girl.
well, like a
doesn't
girl on
do-
OnlyFans could like be doing like porn, like fucking other dudes.
Oh no.
So if she's fucked other dudes on camera, like no way.
So if she's like DJing it by herself, you're
Yeah,
totally cool with
DJing's
that on OnlyFans.
Oh,
There would I
What about girl on girl? Only girl on girl content.
That's a good one.
I like that.
yeah, I suppose that would be okay. It's not ideal though.
Okay.
Especially but would
Then
I
we can make things work, Brian.
Personal preference. I
Yeah.
would not want
Here you
to
go,
date
propose.
But
someone.
the amount of people I fucked, I don't know about it.
propose to me,
So you
Lexi?
gotta get over the fucking ex-boyfriend.
Are you gonna propose to me, Lexi?
Wow, I like this ring.
If from my perspective, if another man is paying $10 or $20
Where'd
to
you get this at?
Amazon for $7.
if another man's paying $10 or $20
What
to
else is
watch
women?
a girl's, doing her
Yeah.
thing, and I have to pay like way more than that just to even get to that level, like I think that's
Oh, I'm
not
like-
very cool.
I'm not being a provider for a chick with OnlyFans.
Okay.
but being your provider for like a regular girl who like
You can have
dating
it
only.
now.
Don't get me wrong. I understand. I
We
had
need
this.
to go back to what I said. Though.
I
We
had-
really do because
What
you
did-
guys put us in a hard spot. Men put us in a hard spot. You want a woman that doesn't work, but then you don't want a woman.
Oh, we
that's
moved
like,
on. We moved on from that.
No, we haven't.
Well,
Because
there-
then
there
you
was
don't
like a
want woman
million
that's like, oh,
questions.
I do too much, so I can't. There's a thing there that we're in between now. It's either you want a woman that doesn't work, or you want a woman that works, that has maybe less time. So where the hell do we survive at?
I'm not really following the question.
So you want women, a girl, basically men don't want a woman usually that works too much, that's not available when they want, that has a fucking career and passionate job and blah, 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 because they're always busy and they're making money and maybe they're independent, all these things. And then suddenly you don't want a broke bitch. It's just like, I want a man that's going to pay for me and support me and blah, blah, blah. So it's like, well, what do you want?
I think you can find guys that are would be happy to have a 50-50, and I think you are happy to find guys that would be willing to be the sole breadwinners and be willing to be the traditional provider type. I think there's guys that are happy to be 50-50, and there's guys that are cool being the provider.
Agree.
It's just about finding the guy. She kind of repulsed, or I don't know the term, you kind of recoiled when I said 50-50. You find that disgusting, I guess?
Oh no, I don't.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
I've done the 50-50.
You don't get pregnant. You
I'm
don't
not mad at that.
breastfeeding. It shouldn't be 50-50.
Okay, I'm
Making
as the
more money
man.
than the man is a problem. It makes them very, very, very insecure.
Some men, sure.
Most, yes.
Yeah. I mean, but it is the case, though, that I think women are unsatisfied in those relationships, too.
Well, the man feels like they can't provide or give anything to the woman, so they feel like, oh, well, what does she want? What does she need me for?
I mean, I wouldn't.
What can I give her that she can't give herself? And then they start being insecure. Then they start going to the bottom of the barrel. Women that just don't do shit or whatever you want to call that, and then they go and usually fuck around with
Well,
those girls.
you said you date a lot of narcissists, right?
Yeah, which
Yeah.
they do that.
But
yeah.
those were the women, the men that are already insecure. If you find a man that's not
Yeah, that was a pretty big leap of logic.
then that wouldn't happen. Then he's gonna be proud of you for making that money
So
and
I
making
guess my
that bread.
type is really fucked because
Yeah.
all of the guys I've
Yeah.
dated are very insecure.
Yeah, what do you
There you go.
want,
It's what it comes
Lexi?
down to.
Like, do you want a husband? Do you want a family?
Yeah, I want a husband.
What do you like? What's your 1% man build lifestyle?
I want a husband that can match my lifestyle.
Well, you said you're the number one OnlyFans
Yeah, they either
earner,
need
so
to
he's
match
making
my
like
lifestyle or
you're making
more.
what,
I've
like
dated the
$500,000
broke,
a
it doesn't
month?
work for me because of the insecurity it comes with.
You must be making more than $500,000 a month right now.
No, most
You're making six
subscribed
figures.
doesn't mean the most money, no.
Oh, most subscribed.
Yeah,
okay.
most subscribed person, but that doesn't mean I'm making the most money. So.
Got it. Okay. So what's his income?
It's not. There's not a lot of men that make this much money. No,
What is it?
I would say over 200,000
Okay.
a month.
All right. And then you're what, like 5'11", 5'10"?
5'7".
You're 5'7"? Oh, okay. You look taller for some reason. Okay.
5'7".
I thought you were taller too than that.
No, yeah, it's very slim to none men. But
Yeah.
I have dated the opposite, and I've had absolutely zero luck with them.
And you need a specific ethnicity?
No.
No, not even like American
No, I don't
or
care what they are, where they're from. No.
you don't care if they're from
Asia,
Brazil, Asia.
wherever. I don't care.
Okay. Will you move for them?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what's your ideal lifestyle?
I'd like my kids. I want a couple kids. I want them to be homeschooled. I want to be able to travel and have 1 or 2 houses, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe a Birkin or 2.
I don't really give a fuck.
Hell yeah, I want a
But,
Birkin.
yeah, no, that's it. I mean, I want to be comfortable.
Okay. So you
Which
want a
I'm
guy?
comfortable. I can pay for that myself, but I'd like the guy to match that. Yes.
Okay.
And for him to be taller than me.
Okay. So what do you think's preventing you from getting that?
The guy is my type that I go for. It's
But
either
that actually
insecure,
seems actually a lot
narcissist.
less specific than I'm sorry, I forget your name, but that's actually what?
Soul.
Soul. Okay.
What do you
So
mean?
Into the mics, guys. Just
well, so
remember.
you want a guy that's making like roughly at least 200K a year. You want a couple properties. Oh, okay.
That's where it came in.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
You want
Yeah,
a
that's-
guy who makes 200K a month?
I said they need to match my lifestyle or more. Yes.
And so you're making 200K a month?
Around.
About. Okay.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Okay.
And I said, yeah,
It's a lot.
very slim to
It's a lot.
not a lot.
Are you
of
sure you don't want to
people.
date an OnlyFans girl now?
It's not a lot of people.
No,
fit
but
in
she
that
needs a guy to
category.
match her
Yeah.
level of income.
Yeah.
I'm not
But I've
making
had
that.
trouble
I'm not
with-
making that
with the
much.
Insecure guys, and I'm not saying that I have guys around me all the time. That I have a lot of guy friends. Like I don't feel like I do anything to make them insecure. If anything, I'm very supportive and all these things, right? And I help them, but it makes them feel very small, and it makes them feel whatever the hell the word is. It doesn't work out for me.
I'd date a girl who makes more than me. I wouldn't really bother me.
You're very secure with yourself, but there's really not a lot of men that are like that at
Yeah.
all. There really aren't. And
What?
so that has been my problem. And I did date a guy that made good money, a little like less than me, but he made good money. But his lifestyle was very, very. We didn't want the same things. So he didn't like to travel that much. He didn't want to own other properties. You know, I was just like, okay, well, I don't
So
see myself with you.
When they start to get insecure, what does that look like?
They put you down.
Welcome to
Yeah,
therapy,
that's a big
Alexa.
one.
Putting you
Yeah,
down,
they'll put you
They
picking
try to
fights.
control you too.
Or
They
that's
try
when
to
they
control
start
you.
maybe talking to the other girls, or it's very controlling with what you're wearing,
Mm-hmm.
who you're hanging out with. things
Try
like
to
this,
make
yeah.
your success like
Try to
it's
make
nothing.
you lower than them. Is
Very
what they do.
much
It's like,
lower.
I have
okay,
a
well, how can I make them lower than I am because I feel
Yeah.
low?
Wait, so you like?
have a question.
Did you have an issue where, for example, a guy, maybe you were dating him for a couple months, and he, for example, didn't want you going to the club or to a party or bar? Because you mentioned like controlling what you wear, controlling what you do. Is that kind of what you mean?
I kind of don't really want to do that, so
Oh,
that's
okay.
really not a problem.
Okay.
What
I
do you
don't
what do you
party
can
a lot.
sacrifice for a relationship? Because I remember I made a list with like, oh, this is a
Someone
guy
said that,
like less than
actually. What are they
1%,
willing
and
to
I know like I
sacrifice?
can
Yeah.
sacrifice.
Let's do.
I will not sacrifice my career or my passions that I'm driven. Like that's definitely I'm not going to do that.